Hello everyone, welcome to another Vainglory live stream. We're about to have JadeLighteningEU versus Minecraft. I should probably announce this on places and stuff. Seems everyone is ready already. So, well, no, the end EU needs 2 minutes. Okay. Perfect timing for me to announce this on social media. Okay, I tweeted about it. Now we'll have 1,000 people watching. In the very least. Meanwhile, we are recreating the teams apparently. Just invited me. There we go. Couple more minutes and she have the game underway. Already underway. I'm gonna change the view. And now it's no longer underway. How the hell did... Okay, it started and then it stopped. Maybe we'll start again now. Can we have a game? Legion wants to get kicked. Changing skins, maybe. Good luck, have fun. So we're having Minecraft on the A side and JadeLighting on the B side. I think it should be the other way around, but I guess the first team gets to decide. Should be JadeLighting with a priority pick of the sides. Or they probably just don't care. No, now Artemario needs to go to the toilet. So the game should be starting any minute now. As soon as Artemario returns from the toilet. Here we have Minecraft on the left side. I should probably swap the team names while you guys aren't seeing it. Right now, Minecraft is playing side A. Toggle it on. Can we have a draft? Finding a match for your party. Here we go. A draft on one of the semifinals of online international tournament. The other semifinal is being broadcast right now by Famine and Little Old Lady in another Twitch channel. So if you want to check that one out instead of this one, you suck, because you should be checking mine out, obviously. Anyways, side A, Minecraft. They are banning Churnwalker. Let's see who Jade Lightning decides to ban. They go for Finn. Highest win rate on patch 3.8. That's Finn. Your friendly river troll. Let's see what Minecraft decides to ban. On the A side, it's Anka. No Anka on Sovereign's Rise today. See what Scorpio bans. Scorpio decides to ban Lorelei. So heavy focus on the captains here. Teams really taking their time to decide the captain. They end up choosing Yates. Solid captain. Scorpio decides for Arden, and they round it up with a power pick of 3.8 meta, which is Reza. Seen a lot of people even playing weapon Reza. Like he seems to work in both CP path and weapon path. So very interesting hero or assassin. Dejan picks up Lance. They're maybe doing for a triple tank or a triple support composition. Apparently hesitating between Lyra and Celeste. They end up going for Lyra. Probably a CP Lyra on the mid. Or a support Lyra, and that Lance can rotate to jungle, and the Yates stays on top, or something like that. Strange that teams still seem to prefer to do the top lane tank meta instead of going for 3 carries like SAMC is trying to make us play more. It seems that professionally people are still more focused. Hold on, why isn't the desktop audio from the game coming through? Should probably try to fix this while I still have time. Device default should probably not be the default. Should probably be this. No. Shit. Hold on. Trying to fix the audio so you guys hear the in-game audio as well. Test. This should be the game audio now, I hope.
Swap heroes.
It's not the microphone. Microphone is definitely louder. Let me know, guys, on the chat. Hey, Alvaro, how you doing? Let me know if you hear the game audio properly or not. I was just tweaking things here. It wasn't properly selected, but it should be working now. Yeah, I think it should be. It's matching with the sound that I'm hearing on my headphones, so it should be working fine. So we have Artemaru, Dejan, Danny 10, and Cora Blick, and Swag Lord McGee from the side of Minecraft. And Jade Lightning playing with Ostromaseru, Oriel, the GodEU, the NDU, and Culpeo. I'm glad the audio is right. Thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna tone it down a little bit because I know the sound effects will be higher during the game itself. I should probably type the name of the heroes up here so I have all of them ready to read. Flicker, Idris, and to round up the composition we have Yates, which is the captain that doesn't show up, Stool. The other side we have Scarf. Arden. Skirmish here early on. Nope. Let's follow Dejan for a little bit while I finish up the setting. Reza seems to be going for an invade there. Wonder how that is going to work for him. Let's check him out, I guess. See if he's going to be able to steal this gold oak. He does indeed. So Oriel with a nice steal early on and dodges that chakra. Might really get away from here. Koralblik wants an impale on him. Can dash over the wall though. He does indeed. Still gets rooted. Meanwhile, Dejan got that crystal tree ant there. Got the power up. But nice steal from Oriel early on in the game. So follow the mid. And I need to finish up this thing that I'm doing here. Putting out all the heroes on the tool. Reza, who am I missing? I'm missing Grace. Okay, now we are ready for the procasting shit. I can name all the skills of all the players. We have a little jungle invade here going on. The blue team trying to steal this weapon tree ant. They do seem that we'll be able to take it. Yates with a pull there, securing it. Koralblik seems to have some connectivity issues, but now he's back. They're trying to contest this gold oak as well. The blue team can only zone them out, trying to get a steal out of it, not really able to do it. And that might equalize things a little bit, putting things back in front of the blue team. Meanwhile, we might have first blood here. We do indeed. The Reza keeps up with the plays. Oriel having a very good start. We got early jungle invade steal, and now having first blood. This is going to be a well-fed Reza. Here comes Korablik and Artemariu trying to punish this Reza. He dances a little bit over that wall, trying to confuse the enemy teams or the enemy players. Reza is not very easy hero to get away from the likes of Yates and Lance. If he gets pulled or if he gets impaled, he's in a very bad position. Now we have a contest for the Crystal Tree Ant on the blue side jungle. Ostromaseru is there trying to steal it away. 3 elements from the blue team that might kill Ostromaseru. Meanwhile, here comes the support. And who will get this Crystal Tree Ant? Baron spamming those mortars. It was the red team that got it. The GodEU takes the crystal buff and now is forced to use his boots to get the safety. Nice steal from the red team there. And now they're back in charge of the gold lead. Grace giving a kill here to Flicker. Oriel with another jungle invade, but this time Danny with that Idris managed to secure the weapon tree ant. So a lot of skirmishes early on in the game. Seems very interesting game so far. Culpeo waiting by the side of his turret. Doesn't want to overextend. Not against the Yates. Or is he disconnected? No, it's not disconnected. He was just waiting. Put the game volume a little bit higher, maybe. Should be fine now. Maybe too much even. Let's see what they can do. Yeah, it's probably too high now. Free member rotation from the blue side, trying to steal this healing treant. They do manage to get it. Oriel can't do much about it. Ostomacedo on the wrong place, uses his A ability, the Benediction, to get away. Here comes Scarf to do some poke, but sadly he misses any enemy player with that Spitfire. So just doing some pressure. We have a little bit of a skirmish here between Yates and that Scarf, almost trying to stun him with that combo of the pull and the stun. Red team is taking the opportunity to steal this Crystal Treant away. Flicker might be able to spot them, but can't really do much. He's all alone on this top lane. Well, nice early game, skirmishes back and forth from both teams. The red team is slightly in the lead, but not by much. Flicker with the vision there might try to get this gold oak. Indeed goes for it. Uses the binding light to help him secure it. And the red team will get a surprise when they try to get it now. Flicker might even try to get this weapon treant. Is zoning it out. Baron with a nice jump over the wall there. Ultimate raining down, hits two members. Here comes Scarf, barbecue time. Dejan gets barbecue. Nice roasted Lyra. Lance slams Baron against the wall. Not enough to kill him off though, and he's the one who ends up dying. Courtesy of your favorite dragon on Sovereign's Rise. You guessed it, it's Baby Scarf. Reza still goes down, courtesy of Flicker. And now the red team will rotate, maybe thinking of starting up this dragon. Ostomacedo is tanking it, while the rest of the team goes push that lane. They decide to go for the lane instead. Artemaru in a bad position, trying to save Danny from a kill. He's the one who goes down. Idris goes to safety though. There might have been worth the trade. If you can save your carry a death, that's always better. But a Ghostwing remained untaken after that skirmish there. Another Crystal Treant for the red team. Flicker wanted to contest some of the red team's upper side jungle, but not really doing it. Now everyone is rotating to this blue team's. Nice pull from Yates there, getting Scarf into a bad position. Or not Scarf, actually, it was Reza, I believe. Holy Nova raining down on Artemaru, and he's just dead. So nice steal from the red team, good team rotation. All 5 members showing up for that Crystal Treant, and it helped secure him. Still don't want to risk going for the Ghostwing. And this Lyra is indeed a CP Lyra. We were wondering if it would be CP or in the support role. It seems that Flicker is the one in the support role. Flicker was in a bad position here. All 4 members of the red team are chasing him down. He manages to get away. Actually, he's not support. Flicker is top lane. The support here on the side of Team Minecraft is Artemaru with this Yates. A little bit of jungle invade here, but Ariel dashed over the wall. Safety. Skirmish going on. 3 versus 3. Now it's 4 versus 3. Lyra is forced to use the portal to get away. Flicker in a bad position, wants to use the portal, but kind of misses, and he's just dead. The rest of the blue team finally arrive. Arden dangerously low, but a Holy Nova keeping him alive there. Bigodiu in a bad position. Gets buried up by his teammates. And now it's barbecue time, missing everyone. It's barbecue of the jungle. But overall advantage to the red team there on that engage. Those vanguards from Arden doing so much help to keeping Baron alive. Hope they can keep up the good timing on those as we reach the late game. We're now 10 minutes in. Still, all the ghosts, or all the dragons are still uncaptured. Are we all farming here? Let's take a look at the weaponry end of the blue team. There was a little bit of a skirmish there, but both teams decide to disengage. Asian putting some pressure on this lane, farming up a little bit. Kupio cleaning up that lane. It's business as usual. Everyone waiting for the Black Claw to show up on the Sovereign's Rise. Another Vanguard on Kupio there, trying to keep him in high health. A little bit of a skirmish between Koroblik and Oriel. Both teams disengage. Kupio wants to rotate. He got more than he asked for. He gets pulled in by Artem and Ryu. Arden tried to use the ultimate to save him, but wasn't well placed enough. Or it was actually well placed. He caught the other teams away, but they were still able to do damage to finish up that Scarf. Now the blue team wants to go for Ghostwing, but Jade Lightning is right there, so they decide to stop. Wise choice in my opinion. Koroblik is a bit afraid to do the engage there. And no impale means no engage. Both teams decide to back off. Back to farming as usual. Nice, very nice binding light from Flicker there. Binding light. Ariel trying to catch Artem and Ryu off guard. He doesn't know that Flicker is also there. He's just sitting there in the bush waiting for the Crystal Treant. Will he be able to steal it? No, he won't. Here comes Idris with the engage. Nice pull from Yates, but no follow-up from the blue team. They were focusing on the other side of the wall. Baron is left alone on the top. He might be able to take this turret out. He decides to rotate back down to assist the rest of his team. Portal from Lyra to get a better positioning. Kupio going dangerously low and Idris managing to finish him off. Here comes the ultimate from Baron. Doesn't quite connect. The re-engage from Artem and Ryu slightly off guard. Defensive gauntlet forced out of the end there. And we have a disengage. Nice trade for the side of the blue team. Jade Lightning on the red side only have 2k gold lead so far, so it's a very close game so far. Both these teams, I think they know each other pretty well. They have played each other before in the past, so they really know their strengths and weaknesses. Artem and Ryu trying to keep Dejan safe there. He's going dangerously low, has no energy, is forced to recall back home. Leaves this lane for Kupio to push. Artem and Ryu trying to clear down some vision. Reza wants a piece of Koroblik. Might bite more than he can chew because Idris is right there. Impale connecting it, but Idris was just farming. Now comes the Chakra a little bit too late. Bad call on Idris there. He should have dived for the Reza. But have gotten an extra kill out of that. A nice stun now from Yates. As Reza with a re-engage trying to get Koroblik. The fountain gets popped off by Artem and Ryu. But this Idris does manage to finish Reza in the end. Chakra flying back and forth. Black and forth? What about black and white? Black and white chakras. Contest for the crystal Treant, but the red team ends up getting it. All 5 men rotating from Minecraft. Don't know what they're looking for, but 2 men just recalled back home, so they're not looking for anything right now. Crystal Treant trying to get secured by Minecraft. Jade Lightning just respecting, staying behind, doing their own farms. They're not doing their jungles though. Should be focusing on those jungle camps. Now the Godyu goes farm up. Flicker just got his pulse weave on. Becoming even more dangerous than he already was. Might have it engaged here, but the grappling hook from Yates barely missing that scarf. Lupio is still very squishy. I wish he would get like a slumbering husk or something. Seems to keep getting bursted down. Now Minecraft might start up this Ghost Wing. Jade Lightning has vision. Another missed pull from Yates. Here comes the portal engage. Yates with a re-engage misses everyone, but all 5 members of the blue team are still alive and kicking, trying to finish someone off. Arden a bit out of position there, going dangerously low. Oriel wants to re-engage, very auspicious of him. Arden saves him in the end, but it's Idris that dies thanks to that Baron. So nice counter engage from the side of the red team. Managed to keep that in check, but they were dangerously low there. That team fight seemed so close for the side of Minecraft. Here comes Baron again. Those hits starting to hit so much. Dejan dangerously low and Reza finishing him off. Nice Vanguard from Arden, keeping him safe from the turret. Blue team was forced to split push, trying to make sure those turrets stayed alive. And now it's Lance that is in a very bad position. He's so squishy against the Reza. Was just bursted down. As this mid turret that's starting to go low. Arden doing so much damage, but he's just dead, so he won't be doing any damage anymore for a few more seconds at least. Gonna re-engage onto Artemaru, but he manages to slip away. He's forced to recall back home. And this mid turret should go down. Except the red team is more focused on the crystal tree instead of the turret. There are some strange priorities, but I guess they should know what they're doing. The turret now has that defensive buff again, so it's still alive. Pull missing there from Artemaru. That might have been the death of Scarf if it connected, but it did not. Full team rotate back down. Well, Baron went to the top lane, or the red team's bottom lane. Wants to push that lane before he rotates back down to help his team. Still has the ultimate on him. Can make it rain at any time. Could take a look at builds real quick. While the red team actually starting this, or the blue team starting this Ghost Wing. Oriel is there providing the vision. Now 4 members of the team show up here. Baron can still unleash his ultimate. Here he comes. Not quite with the right timing, but good effort. And Ghostwing indeed goes for the side of the blue team. And now Arden in a dangerously low position. He ends up dying in the end. Blue team wants to dive for that Baron. The divine intervention from Grace keeping him alive. Now it's Grace herself who decides to recall. They want nothing to do with this Ghost Wing buffed Minecraft team. All 5 members are here. They will easily be able to take out this turret. They don't even bother. They just give it a little touch. Like, here we go. The minions can handle the rest. Let's rotate back down. Reza overextending a bit there, forcing Grace into a bad position, and now she's the one who pays for Reza's overextension. Bad call there from Reza. Ariel was playing so well on the early game. He's been a bit over ambitious on this team fights of late. Maru wants to catch someone there. Ends up catching Arden there. Here comes the ultimate from Baron. Manages to kill off Lyra. And Idris going dangerously low with those basic attacks. Full of crit damage from the God EU. Look at the damage from Baron. Oh my god. Let's take a look at builds real quick. Well, we don't have any other skirmishes. You see the God EU went for that Sorrow Blade Tension Bow that people have been using so much. With a Tornado Trigger to help shoot more basic attacks, pretty much. 3 items also on the side of Idris. 3 items pretty much on everyone so far, or all the carries at least. Let's check out the game again. team securing vision around Black Claw. Blue team still has to do a little bit of rotation. Baron is pushing that top lane, forcing the split push, forcing someone from the blue team to deal with that lane. Idris is still on the bottom side jungle, but he's not pushing the lane, so he went to shop, and now he's coming back up, ready for a team fight. The ultimate from Flicker shows up. Now we have an engage. Nice gauntlet there, catching 3 people off guard. Ultimate from Baron dropping high. All members going low. The first one to die is Lance. Here comes barbecue time with Scarf. He gets Reza, and Reza... No, he doesn't get Reza. He gets a member from the blue team. My mistake. Why did I think that was Reza? So complete dominance on the side of JadeLighteningEU on that particular team fight. And this turret might go down thanks to minions. Will the blue team dare to challenge this Black Claw? That's the real question here. They get the Crystal Tree End, but they won't dare to go for the Black Claw. They are 2 versus 3. That's probably a wise call. 3k gold lead on the side of the red team, JadeLighteningEU. Let's see what Minecraft can do to keep this Black Claw at bay. Here comes Korablick. Laying down some damage. Laying up those minions. Both teams respecting each other. An engage there from Yates, not really working. Lance going dangerously low. Just be more careful of his positioning on this push from Black Claw here. But it seems that the red team just decides to rotate, go get the Ghost Wing. They know they can't do much with that Black Claw anymore, so they decide to just get the other dragon. Artemeru is there, is going to try to steal it away. Trying to pull someone in, but no. Here comes the ultimate, the Moon Cloak from Flicker, but nice defensive gauntlet there from Arden. Keeps the red team away. They know that Moon Cloak is up, so they decide to run away. Yates with the re-engage. Nice. Let's see if the blue team has enough damage to finish someone off. Idris wants a piece of this Baron, but divine intervention from Grace keeps him alive, but not enough. It seems the blue team has the upper hand this time, despite the buff that the red team got from Ghostwing. Reza manages to escape. Only 2 members left alive on the side of JadeLighteningEU. This game very close, like both teams really doing well. A lot of team fights going either way, either side. So very close matchup. Very nice game we have so far in this first semi-final. The other semi-final is being broadcast in parallel right now on the channel of Little Old Lady and Famine. If you're Russian speaking, you can check that one out as well, or check the videos before or later. Ooh, nice pull there onto Reza, but Flicker's in a dangerously low position. They end up managing to kill Reza regardless. So nice trade there, initiated by Yates. Artemeru has been playing well this Yates, doing a few good pulls. Nice game from him. Was a bit overextending early on, but he has improved his positioning a lot on this latest team fights here. The God EU doing so much damage. He's one of the main targets that this team from Minecraft wants to target. He goes back to safety of his lane though. The NDU is overextending a little bit there, trying to make sure his jungle is secure. Lance recalling back home. Gonna buy some more thingamings. Thingamybobs. Idris split pushing. Wants to make sure that this lane is pushing before they have another team fight going. And now he's rotating through the shop. It might be a bad position for the blue team here. The red team are closer together. Ariel putting the vision on the other side of this dragon pit. That helps his team do some poke damage. Another one hits. Another Spitfire from Kulpio as well. So nice trades there on the side of the red team. They don't dare an engage though. Now the Moonclaw comes up. Will we have an engage here? Ooh, overextension from Artem Brew. He wants to stun 2 people. The ultimate from Arden showing up, trying to zone people out. But the Crucible is also out. Everyone dangerously low. We already have 1 death of Reza, and now the death of Baron. And this team fight does seem to be in the side of Minecraft once again. But so close, like all members of the blue team are so low. Such intense action there. Seems like they were 1 basic attack away from being a complete reversal on that team fight. Another Ghost Wing captured for the side of Minecraft, and now they seem to be slightly in the lead, or they managed to equalize in terms of gold at least. But their build composition might be a bit better for the late game. Reza gets a bit lower in terms of usability in the late game. And Kulpio going dangerously low there. Idris pulling his weight, and Grace also in a bad position. He ends up dying, and this should be a safe Black Claw for the side of the blue team to get. Lyra starting him off. Caught oblique with the roll over the Dragon Pit wall. Here comes the ultimate from Baron, but it's only helping the blue team. Will Oriel manage to do a steal here? He has no vision. He just goes blindly. And does get it! A great steal from Oriel there. 1 versus 5. That was awesome. Well played, Oriel. Compensating those bad positions that he has been doing on those last team fights. Managing to get some breathing room for this red team to get their act back together. They were so in the lead early on. Well, not so in the lead. They were in the lead. Minecraft was definitely struggling. And now they seem to be getting those team fights, getting those dragons. So this steal really means a lot for the side of Jade Lightning, putting them back into the game. They need a very well-timed engage. That's what they need. A team fight where they have the advantage, either on position or in terms of buffs. Something that will make them have that extra edge that they seem to have been missing on the last 2-3 team fights. Reza maybe overextending a little bit here. Wants to help push this lane forward. Lyra buying some Alcyon boots. Keep her full stack with energy all the time. Both teams just zoning each other out. They're waiting for more dragons to show up. Oh, Reza wanted an engage there, but Lyra keeping him off base. Maybe not enough. Reza with the ultimate dodging that stun from Yates. Well played from Reza, really insisting there, going towards the Lyra. And Lyra doesn't have enough defense to handle a couple of bursts from Reza. She has no defense whatsoever. She just got a reflex block, and that's it. She either needs to finish that into an Aegis, or I don't know. Both teams prioritizing damage a lot over defense. Might have another engage here. Reza once again overextending. He wants to punish that flicker. We have a team fight going on, and Lyra dies from the crit damage of the basic attacks of that Baron. So Lyra really needs some defense on her. She keeps getting bursted down. And the red team does have a lot of burst damage with both the Reza and the Baron. I think Jade Lightning will try to go for this Ghost Wing here. They have the numbers advantage, 5 versus 4. Reza a bit out of position. He forces the blue team to go for that crystal center. He still wants to try to steal it, but dashes outside the safety once he knows this is his 1 versus 4. But he gave his team enough time to secure this Ghost Wing. And now it's Jade Lightning again with the advantage for these team fights. Reza wants to clear up this wave, and they're probably going to look for a team fight after this. Focusing down on the center. They have the Ghost Wing buff. Now is the time to put pressure somewhere. They're going to do it on this bottom side jungle. Stealing this weaponry ant. They're waiting in the bush. Baron is busy farming behind, so a bit of bad position there. Reza doesn't care. Reza just goes ahead. Tries to kill everyone off. Forces a disengage from the blue team. Pops the portal out of Lyra. And now the red team can rotate back up and maybe get this Black Claw. I think the blue team can reach in time, though. Will they be able to risk it or not? Should be trying to set up a trap here, maybe in a bush or something. Very intense match, this first semifinal. Here comes the Mooncloak. Defensive engage, or defensive gauntlet coming from Arden. He heard the Mooncloak, he laid down the gauntlet immediately. Didn't want to risk being engaged upon, even if they have the buff. So nice response there. But I mean, Jade Lightning is in the lead with this Ghostwing buff. They should engage now before the buff goes away. Too late. The buff disappeared. Reza wants to catch someone off guard again. What a mess. What a confusion. Here comes Baron with 2 basic attacks of 600 damage each. And that forces the disengage. Yates popping boots, but the rest of the team not quite following. And Baron wants to go back home, get full health, buy himself some boots. Be able to position himself a little bit better. Ariel just dashing there to get some vision. Full team rotate back down into this crystal tree end from the side of Minecraft. They let Idris take it. Idris is doing so much damage. We're going to pull this bot lane. Put some pressure on that turret while they maybe try to get another dragon. Might have a little skirmish going on here. Reza once again overextending. Nice impale onto Baron on the top. Reza uses the dash to reposition himself. Good gauntlet from Arden in a defensive position there, making sure that the blue team does not engage. Koroblik, very low, manages to stay alive, and that Reza keeps doing damage, even though he's on a sliver of health. Nice engage there from both teams, both of them ending up disengaging, no kills, back and forth. We have 19 and 19 tied, 75 gold to 76, and now it's the blue team that's trying to do a very sneaky Ghostwing capture, and they do manage to get it. No response whatsoever from the red team, not even the ultimate coming out from Baron. And now it's Minecraft once again with the buff advantage. Will they try and engage here? They've been having nice pull onto Arden, going dangerously low. He even dies. This might be the break that the blue team required to keep pushing using this Ghostwing buff. The red team is forced to back away behind the turret. This turret will suffer some poke, might even go down. Portal coming in from Dijon might overextend a little bit. Darren punishing him so hard. And now he gets the portal on the wrong direction. Ends up in the middle of the enemy team. And it's 4-4 on this team fight. And the red team wants an engage. Yates trying to do the stun here, but the Crucible comes out, manages to keep everyone alive. Reza wants to dash, gets slammed back, but Flicker dies. 3 versus 4. Baron doing so much damage, killing one more. There goes Yates. And now suddenly it's 4 versus 1. Only Idris left alive. Will he try to contest this dragon here? Blackclaw at the mercy of Minecraft. What an intense matchup we have. 33 minutes in. This is like the third Blackclaw, I think. And this will do a ton of damage. Remember that on update 3.8, or actually in the 3.7, the dragon started giving more damage, especially Blackclaw. Will Reza manage to get this Idris? No, he uses the ultimate very well, but still manages to die in the end. So that's an 8 for the red team. They might be able to finish up this game now, especially considering Blackclaw has that extra damage. And the team is still 20 seconds away from spawning. This might indeed be game here. That very nasty ace. The timers are so long later on this game. Lyra is here trying to delay a little bit, but the Vein Crystal is exposed already. Baron dangerously low, but they managed to kill off Lyra. This will indeed be the first game. What a fucking intense game this was. Very well played from both teams. But in the end, it was the side of Jade Lightning that won this first matchup. Holy crap, that was some intense shit. Well played, everyone. Don't know why I'm out of the party. first game in. Whew, Jade Lightning 1 and Minecraft 0. So intense, holy shit. 34 minutes. That was really great match. See if the players are ready for the second game. I would need a break after that. I'm gonna drink myself some water. 34 minutes of game and always so close. Great steal there from Reza, equalizing the game in a crucial moment. But in the end, Jade Lightning managed to pull through their early game lead. Whew. And we should be ready for game 2. I need to swap. Huh? Yeah, I think they forgot to swap sides. They're doing that now. Whew! I'm breathless. I'm speechless. It was such a close match. Really well played. I'm gonna eat myself a cookie to relax a little bit while these guys swap sides and have their bathroom break. Seems we're ready to go. Game 2 of the semifinals of the online international tournament organized at Online Champion. These two teams really pulling their weight, showing how they managed to get into the semifinals. Really great match. Hoping this match will be just the same or better. I mean, it's hard to be better than that, but you can only hope for. I'll hide the teams for now, so we can see who is banning who. Ardem getting banned on the side of Jade Lightning. They are playing on the blue side now. Lorelei getting banned from Minecraft. Seems that 3 members of Jade Lightning wants to ban Churn Walker. So much hatred for the Churn. Embrace the Churn. Embrace your dark side. You have first pick. You can embrace the dark side. Anka getting banned on the side of Minecraft, and it's Finn that gets popped. Or picked. Whatever you want to call it. See what we have on the side of the red team. Reza once again. This time on the side of Minecraft. They're considering Yates as their support or top pick. They go for Lyra instead. Lyra didn't work very well for them on the previous game. I mean, she was doing her damage, but she was so squishy. She kept dying on those basic attacks of Baron. I mean, that's the point of Baron, is doing a lot of basic attack crit damage. She felt like she was dying all the time. So I think that wasn't a very good pick, but they seem to want to stick with it. Seem to like playing it. On the side of Jade Lightning, we have a Baptiste coming out. Coming from the land of the dead. And a Scarf. Scarf the magic dragon. Or the baby dragon in this case. Let's see, a Baron coming out for the side of Minecraft. They have the combo that, the burst combo that Jade Lightning had on the previous match. Wonder if they can pull the same kind of game that Jade Lightning did on the previous matchup. Yates rounding up their composition of the 4th pick. Yates is a solid captain pick. Can also be flexed into the top lane. Ariel getting picked. Idris getting picked by Ariel. And Catherine to round things up. And we seem to be going for a Samuel. A lot of poke damage on the side of Minecraft. But I mean, if they want the poke, but Reza is a dive hero, not a poke hero. They end up going for the lance instead. And someone tried to change his skin and hit exit by mistake, apparently. So we will have to redo same draft. We'll take the opportunity to go to the bathroom real quick while these guys figure stuff up. Okay, we're back. It seems the game is already underway. Hopefully same draft as before. No Reza invade this time though. Corblake wants to play it safe. He's no Ariel. Baron facing up Catherine in this top. Gonna have a hard matchup until he reaches late game. Little skirmish here for Crystal Treant. We might see our first blood coming out. Ariel rotating down, trying to help his team secure this Crystal Treant. They do get it in the end. Ostomasaru going dangerously low, but they decide to just back off. So the red team have another skirmish going on the bottom side of the jungle. Kulpio and the God EU want to get that weapon Treant, but Artemariu has something to say about it. He's in the bad position now as more members from Jade Lightning rotate down. Impale over the wall, not quite connecting. The lance got stuck there somewhere. And it seems that Jade Lightning will be able to secure their own jungle this time. Danny and Koroblik putting down some pressure on Oriel. The top lane. Trying to screw up his farming. He does lose a minion there. He does lose 2 minions there. 3 minions there. So yeah, it seems that the pressure was working. The bot, nothing really happening. Might see another full team rotation to contest some more of these Crystal Treants popping up near the mid lane. Should probably show that the game is 1-0 so far. Let me fix this a little bit. That's it. This is a best of 3. So bear that in mind, that if Jade Lightning wins this match, they will go to the finals, which will be played tomorrow, same time as today, versus whoever wins between Historic Esports and Divine Fate. They are playing right now on another channel. You can see it either on Little Old Lady's channel or on Hammond's channel, which I believe is a Russian something. Russian something. That's a technical name. Another skirmish we have here for another Crystal Treant. Koroblik going dangerously low, but he manages to get away in the end. The Crystal Treant does go for the side of the red team though, as Baron steps in to see if anyone wants to die today. That ordained from Baptiste is gonna cause a lot of troubles later in the game. Unless Minecraft do some defense itemization to reflex block it. Nice pull there from Yates, but Oriel managed to get away. Take a look at the mid. Seems that people are just recalling back home, so not much to look at. Let's go back to the top. Oriel keeps getting pressured down. He does get all of his farm today, or this time though. Red team rotating to their weapon jungle. Gonna get this gold oak. Meanwhile, the blue team can put some pressure on this lane. In the bot side, Yates still taking his sweet time to make his way there. Get there in the end. Probably have another skirmish coming up for this Crystal Treant from the red team. Artememriu is ready for it. Dacian is coming to place himself. He knows that someone is there. He totally knows. Yates also showing up. They want to get those potatoes before the skirmish gets out. Here comes the full force of the blue team. Oh, nice ultimate reaching 4 members there. Nice play by Byron. The GodEU forced to run away, use this fast flash to stay alive. Splash damage, doing ton of damage. Koroblik going dangerously low. Orion wants to kill him off, but he somehow manages to escape. Uses the dash to get away. Baron comes to his rescue. Nice pull from Yates. Will that be enough to kill him? No, it won't. Still no first blood on Sovereign's Rise. Have another contest here. All members going dangerous low. Here comes the ultimate from Scarf. Finally, first blood coming up. 3 members dying in a row. Scarf is on fire. Ha! Got that. He's on fire because he spits fire. My jokes are so awesome. Jade Lightning is taking this opportunity to rotate down to Ghostwing. They should be able to secure it, although Lance and Yates are there to take a look at things. How are your mortal wounds going? Are they well applied? Do you need some ointment for those mortal wounds? And Artememriu overextending and dying. Same thing with Yates. Can he get away? Yo, he does get away. Here comes Reza now. He wants to kill off this GodEU, but the portal from Lyra actually helping GodEU get away. Koroblik still goes after him, but he doesn't have enough dashes to make it. Rotates back down to lane, and in lane he will remain. Danny putting down some pressure on this top lane. Jumps over the wall to steal those healing treants. Just leaves the lane for Oriel to take care of it. Could have tried to get that turret there, but, well, I guess he wants to play it safe. Keep farming. No fear, just farm. Uncontested Crystal Treant for the side of Minecraft. Here comes the Baron and the Reza. They want to punish this Catherine. They only get a stun in return. And Catherine's still halfway health, so not doing that much damage. She should have enough defense itemization to stay alive. They want to rotate now for this Crystal Treant. 4 versus 4. Idris is about to join the fight though. Baron wants to let go. Here comes Yates. An ultimate raining down everyone. The disengage coming from Baptiste, forcing the Crucible out. Impale attempt, getting Crucible as well. Here comes the fire from Scarf. Reza barely surviving. He was burning and mortal wounded for a second there, but still remained alive. Everyone low from the side of the blue team. Actually, the NDU is still pretty okay. Now Oriel overextending a little bit. His mortal wounds really doing a lot of damage. Oriel might die, but nope. Still alive. No, Baron might finish him off. Yep. No, the flask keeps him alive. What the hell? What? This Oriel won't die. He's immortal. Immortal Oriel. Nice plays there. Good trades. I guess we can take this opportunity to take a look at builds. Stormcrown on that Catherine. We see that Baron's already starting to do a lot of damage with that Sorrow Blade. Yates only has the Fountain so far. No Fountain from the side of Jade Lightning. They decide to go for the Crucible instead, which might be good. JadeLighteningEU has a Crucible of his own, so they're sharing a little bit of defense optimization roles. And they will need that Crucible for mostly Baptiste, but also I guess Finn. So they have a lot of things to Crucible out. Koroblik overextending a little bit here, wants to punish Ostomaseru, get some room for his team to steal this Crystal Treant. Baptiste overextending, might have to use his ultimate to disengage there. But it's nice to hold on to it. Lands dangerously low. Crystal Treant now showing up, but I think the red team will manage to get it in the end. The NDU only poking there. Afraid to overextend, as he should, because they have a Yates who can pull you in over the wall. Here comes the Ordained, stunning that Lyra, but no follow-up from the blue team. Blue team is considering doing this Ghost Wing, or actually maybe the Crystal Treant instead. Koroblik overextending again, trying to put the pain down into this Finn. Ordain onto Yates. Lance overextending. Here comes barbecue time from the side of Scarf. Only catches Reza off guard. Mortal wounds applied. Will he able to stay alive? Fountain gets popped, keeping all members, or 4 members, of the red team alive. Now they want to re-engage, which would be smart since Sculpio is so low on energy and health. They can't even protect this mid lane turret properly. Nice portal there from Dijon, being a bit offensive, trying to catch off Scarf. He ends up dying to the side of the blue team instead, so not really paying off in the end. And this mid lane turret's still alive. So if he hadn't used that portal to do the dive, he could have easily have finished the turret instead. Nice game, very close together, both teams on only 1k gold difference. And it's strange because the kill advantage is on the side of the blue team, but the gold advantage is on the side of the red team. So a lot more objectives getting captured from the side of the red team. on this early game phase. Blacko has just landed, so we're going into a late game phase now. Oriel wants to steal that Crystal Treant or make Danny pay for it at least. But here comes the rest of the red team. And now suddenly Oriel has that red buff, but he's in a very bad position. He has to use his Merciless Pursuit to get away. The shield keeps him alive from Dejan, but he dies in the end. So now the red team have advantage in numbers. Will they try to force a team fight here? Finn well positioned to tank the frontline damage for his team. Baron decides to rotate back up. Idris decides to rotate back down. So we have 3 versus 4 left in the mid. So teams not wanting to overstate. Nice pull there from Yates, not quite managing to get the stun though. But Reza wants to make sure they get that kill, ends up getting stunned in return. Nice pull from Finn there, but the blue team is not able to follow it up. Kulpio with a Spitfire here, but those Spitfires are not doing enough damage as they should. Nice impale onto Oriel, but Oriel is so tanky, he can just last through all that team fight. Finn is the one who is actually low here. Needs to use that portal to get away. He's in the middle of enemies, but seems everyone is just focused on that Idris. Goryu dangerously low, the ultimate raining down, not quite catching Goryu. Finn needs to stay back. He's risking death. Good impale there onto Idris, but he ends up paying in return. That Lance just dying. Idris does so much damage. He needs to get killed immediately. This might be the Ghost Wing for the side of JadeLighteningEU. They are splitting efforts though. Ariel is trying to get the Crystal Treant, and Danny is just looming over the corner. They do get the Crystal Treant, but they lose the Ghost Wing. Now the Goryu is forced to use the ultimate over the wall, maybe? Oh, he tried to dash and failed, so now he uses the ultimate. Kulpio trying to zone the red team out while his teammates recover with that buff. From Ghost Wing, this mid lane turret is gone though. Very close matchup again on the second game. Very good semi-final so far. Thank you both teams for their efforts and their good play. Disengage coming from Baptiste, not quite catching anyone in a death location, but it does seem that Yates go down in the end. And now all 5 members of the blue team are ready to get the Black Claw. Will Baron be able to contest it? They don't have vision. They have vision now. They're waiting for the right timing to do a jungle steal or a dragon steal. Here comes the jump. And they don't get it. Unfortunately, goes for the side of the blue team. But everyone is dangerously low on health. The Goryu has to pop the flask. Actually, there might have been a crucible to keep him alive. Needs to recall back home. Finn also dangerously low. Here comes the re-engage from Yates, but not catching anyone. Everyone's so low and no one dies. Eventually, there is a trade of Baptiste for Baron. Kulpio raining down those Spitfires. Why is this Finn always so low? He should be higher, should be tankier. Seems that Catherine is the one who is tanking all the damage here. Crystal Treant. Kulpio is a bit too low to be able to get away with this, but he does manage to get away in the end. Red team still taking care of this dragon. They lost 1 turret in the process. The first turret was already pretty low, so it doesn't really count. Let's take a look at builds real quick while the teams don't engage. Finally, both Crucibles and Fountains coming from the side of Minecraft. So they have 2 support members actually, instead of having more damage in one of them. Might be overextending here. The Finn can't really go over the Dragon Pit though. He might be able to pull something in here. He doesn't use his ultimate though, and they end up losing that weapon treant in the end. I would have forced the cord, that weapon treant, into our side of the jungle, but I guess he wanted to save it for a later skirmish, and now they do have a good position to start off this Ghost Wing. They have vision there. Oriel's trying to zone the enemy team away from the Ghost Wing. Will they be able to contest it? Disengage. Bob Baptiste secures the Ghost Wing for the blue team. And now it's Lance in a very low position. Here comes Baron doing those heavy crit damages. Barbecue time from Scarf. Crucibles getting popped. It was Idris that died in the end there from the basic attacks of Baron. He does another jump jet. Does more damage, and it's Baptiste that pays now. And it seems to be a complete sweep from the side of the red team. They didn't get the Ghost Wing buff, but they managed to get the team fight, and that's what matters. Now they have full 5-man team to put the pressure on this mid lane turret. The top lane turret is getting pushed automatically, but Artem and Rue is going there to help it a little bit further. And Reza is taking care of the bot lane at the same time. So 3 turrets in trade of that ace that was given to them by the blue team after they got the Ghost Wing buff. Very close matchup we have so far. Red team is slightly in the lead now with 7k gold. And they need this win. They are losing 1-0 against Jade Lightning so far. And if they get this win here, we are forced into a third game. This is a best of 3, I remember. I recall you, everyone. Black Claw is about to spawn in a few seconds. Full blue team rotation. Actually 4 members against 5 of the red team. This is not an engage that they want. Idris dangerously low. He manages to take out Reza first though. Finn dies for his sin. Here comes Baron trying to get that Idris, but ends up getting the healing treant instead. And now the blue team is countering. Nice re-engage from the blue team with a barbecue coming out from Kulpeo, just decimating the entire red team. And now it will be Black Claw for Jade Lightning, putting them back in the game. They were behind after that ace that they suffered. They might get back into the game now. Lyra wants to contest this Black Claw though. She doesn't manage to steal it. She's no Oriel with a Reza apparently. She's just a Dejan with a Lyra. And now the red team has to defend very cautiously here. If they lose 1 or 2 members, they might lose the game on this Black Claw push. Let's see what they can pull off. Choke point turret getting focused on. Medium wave getting cleared. Blue team too afraid to do something. On the chakra flying there, not quite connecting. Some poke damage from Kulpeo, but nothing much. It's the blue team that needs to be careful here. They decide to disengage. They're happy with just 1 turret. They don't want to get lured into a trap. They will get this crystal treant. And they are starting this dragon. This might be a bad call because all members of the red team are about to come. Here comes Artem and Ryu leading the pack. And did they steal the... They did steal the Ghost Wing buff. Bad setback for the blue team. Here comes the barbecue time. Manages to kill Reza off. Yes, he did with the Spitfire, finishing him off. Baron's still well alive though. Strange. It's the team who gets the Ghost Wing that loses the team fight, which is completely weird. Artem and Ryu in a bad position now. He wants to roll away to safety, but Kulpeo is on him. Lands 1 more Spitfire with those mortal wounds. And now they have pressure onto this lane. Baron is there to help make sure it doesn't go further than 1 turret. have a very close matchup again. Both these teams very neck and neck throughout the whole game. The first matchup was very close. The second matchup is also getting very close. 8k gold lead for the side of the red team, but that doesn't stop the blue team from winning those team fights when it matters. They lost a very bad one a couple team fights ago, but on this one they managed to pull through, despite having lost the ghosting buff to a late second steal. I didn't even get who stole the ghosting buff. Such a mess of a team fight. Lyra finishing up for Aegis. We'll give her a little more sustain on those team fights. Karlblake might be overextending here. And he gets up disconnected and just dying. That was a bit of a throw. I hope that was a disconnect and not just give up. And now the red team needs to back off because they are 4 versus 5. They do indeed back off. Such a shame that Karlblake got disconnected there. Might cost the game for Minecraft. Second matchup of this series. Recall that Jade Lightning, the blue team, is in front by 1-0. It's a best of 3 matchup. So if they win another of these matches, they will go on to the final that will be played tomorrow. If Minecraft on the red side wins, we will have a third match, which will be coming up shortly after, I believe. Here comes Blacklaw. Karlblake is back, but he seems to still be away. He's in the game, but he's still disconnected. Don't know if the blue team will respect that or not. A nice pull there from Swaglord McGee. But the red team can't really follow up, especially if they're without their Reza play. Catherine trying to force things in, but she's dangerously low. She ends up dying to that Baron, equalizing the number of players 4-4. But now it's Lance that dies, courtesy of that Idris, who is dangerously low and is forced to recall back home. 3 versus 3 left on Sovereign's Rise to contest this Black Claw. I don't think the blue team will risk it. And the red team is just basically waiting for Karlblake. They need to get either a very well-positioned team fight or just wait for Karlblake to get back online. I mean, Reza is not very useful late game. He's too squishy, but still better than nothing. Oh, 1 versus 1. Ordain raining down on Baron, but he manages to escape there with the jump jets. Guess he maximized the jump jets to not have a stun. I really wish Karlblake would return so we could have a more competitive matchup. 1,300 damage there? Did I read that correctly? What the hell? What? Let me check. Let me check their builds real quick. Yeah, Baron with 4 attack items so far and just a little bit of defense. You don't need defense. If everyone dies before they reach you, you don't need defense. Karlblake still offline. That's a real shame to this matchup. It was so close. But it seems that the blue team is respecting, or they... No. I thought they were respecting. They were just zoning out the red team. And now they decide to start off this Black Claw. 4 members of... Ooh, almost forced the cord into the pit. Not quite. Baron dangerously low. He needs to be careful. He might die to the Saskatchewan. He does indeed die, but to the Idris. And now the blue team wants a full-on engage. They rush in. They pop their Crucible to keep them from getting stunned. They will get this Lance. They will not be able to get the Yates and the Lyra, though. They will probably rotate back down and get the Black Claw instead. It's a real shame about Karlblake, but I mean, the players are responsible for that connection, so if Karlblake can't get back online, it's his fault, pretty much. Batiste with the disengage there. Trying to stay alive after getting pulled by Yates. And we have a Black Claw unleashed on Sovereign's Rise. Blue team will get this weaponry end, most likely. Koroblick still offline, so the red team might very well suffer a deadly second game loss. Ooh, great pull by Finn there. Forced the cord. Yates was not able to pop the Crucible in time. And 4 versus 5 is just GG. That was a real shame that Koroblick got away. The game was playing very well, but in the end, Koroblick got disconnected, and the blue team, JadeLighteningEU, managed to capitalize on that. So that's the second game for the side of JDU. JadeLighteningEU are rounding up this series 2-0 to JadeLighting, but very close matchups. Both games very close, well played by both of them. And I guess that's it for today's match. Thank you everybody for watching. I don't know if the other game is still playing. If it is, we will rate it. Let's take a look real quick. Not on Twitter, it's on Twitch. Otherwise, we will rate something else, I guess. Let's see what other people are playing Vainglory right now. Honda Max Man. Yeah, Little Old Lady is still playing, so I guess we will rate her. If I can type her name properly. Thank you everybody for watching. See you guys tomorrow for the final, hopefully, which will be between JadeLighteningEU and whoever wins from this matchup of historic esports versus Divine Fate that is going to be played now and which we will raid. So bye bye everyone, take care.